Well, here we are with Michael again. Another Q&A section in a little break between filming our next video on how to motivate your dog. We have a question here from Sam. It's a pretty common question. It's a good one. Sam says, I have a cute, fuzzy, small breed puppy that people can't keep themselves away from. Even when I ask them not to pet her, they still smile and ooh and ah at my puppy. This puppy is already absolutely nuts and wild around people, strangers too. What do you do about this? And what on earth do I do in the house with visitors and with people like groomers? This is a small mini poodle who have to take her from me and given her age, are feeding her treats while working with her. And is that setting me back completely every time they do that, when I give her to the groomer and she's given her treats? How would Michael deal with this? There must be a lot of people out there that have similar issues with cute, fuzzy little dogs.
Absolutely. There are lots of people that have the same problem. You are not undoing everything you're doing every time that happens. So the truth is, your dog must have a good experience, especially if you have a poodle, must have a good experience with the groomer. So when your dog goes to the groomer, you want them to ooh and ah and coo and feed her and all the rest of that stuff. You want the dog to have a positive experience there. It's good for your dog. Outside of that, if you're having trouble with your dog paying attention to you, and that'll affect your training process, then you need to seek out people who will listen to you and help you with your training plan, which means seek out generally other dog trainers or friends who you can tell to ignore your puppy. So what I do is, of course, I have the luxury of having lots of friends that are dog trainers, but when we're training our puppies, we have training get-togethers, and everyone gets out and stands around, and they ignore the puppy while I work with the puppy. The puppy may run over them to say hi, they completely ignore the puppy, I play with the puppy, I feed the puppy, and things like that. So we develop a habit there. So what you need to do away from that is avoid the people that you can't control. This is a good rule of thumb for socialization in general, is you avoid the people that won't listen to you, and you keep your puppy away from those circumstances, and you hang around people that will listen to you, that will help you try to execute your training plan. At home, you want your dog to meet certain visitors so they don't get afraid of visitors, but you want that in a kind of controlled setting. And if it's your friends, you should be able to tell them to ignore the puppy when the first comes in until the puppy relaxes, or have them give the puppy a treat and then ignore the puppy, or put the puppy up. The puppy has to go away when you have people over. If they're not going to help you with your training plan, then you need to isolate the puppy from them when they come over until the puppy gets further along in the training process. As they get older and get more trained, then you have tools in place to say, hey, sit, stay, don't run over there and jump on everybody, all those things. But in the beginning, you need to manage that.
Yeah. Good answer. Excellent. We get a lot of questions like this.